The 5-decade-long journey of Singhania tableting began with a dream. The dream of providing a young Indian pharma industry with high-quality punches and dyes. A dream that we are proud to have fulfilled. The first decade was about finding our feet. Our journey began in 1968 by Babulal Singhania, a civil engineer who made the audacious gamble of entering a manufacturing business without any experience or technical knowledge. We started small, in a tiny workshop with just 6 workers. Our first few deliveries were made in our family Fiat. The gamble almost went wrong. High breakages were a common problem across the industry, but the high replacement costs meant zero profits for the first 2.5 years. We didn't give up. We looked high and low until we found our answer. It was O1 grade steel, a find so important that it went on to become the industry's standard for the next few decades. After a series of firsts for the punches and dyes industry, there was no looking back, and our client roster expanded to multinational as well as Indian pharma majors. We entered the second decade with a lot of optimism, our confidence bolstered by success, looking to become a leading national player. We started using imported steel and hard chrome plating to make ours the only breakage-free and rust-resistant products in the Indian market. We became the highest supplier of punches and dyes in India. Our clients included the top pharma companies. Not just market leaders, we took on the mantle of thought leadership as well and developed the first 4D cup depth chart in the world, a fact recognized globally. By the end of the second decade, we were beginning to look beyond India. We received our first export order from Pfizer, Sri Lanka, and began talks with clients from Bangladesh. We entered the third decade, buoyed by our successes in the Indian market and with global ambitions. Innovation was our game changer. We revolutionized the turret design, increasing the capacity of existing machines by 100%. We also introduced adept tablet presses with many global first features. Computerization helped us build a knowledge database, digitizing the technical data of all supplies made since the inception of our group. This gave us greater understanding of solutions required for various formulations. We developed the world's first tablet designing software. By the end of the decade, we were the largest exporters of punches and dyes from India, with a presence in 43 countries spread over 5 continents. The fourth decade was one of setting new industry standards which were adopted around the world. In 1997, we introduced a new tooling standard, A-Tooling. We introduced Tool Doctor, a free online service for our clients to help them deal with common problems faced in tablet manufacturing. In 1999, TSM, Tableting Specification Manual, a global body, recognized us as a contributor for the changes we brought to punches and dyes design standards. The fourth decade thus established us as a global player in tablet punches and dyes manufacturing. The fifth decade was one of both diversification and consolidation. We diversified into many new areas, including automation, to keep pace with new demands of a rapidly growing pharma industry. We introduced the multi-chamber food-grade feeder for the first time globally to address the metal contamination in tablets. Our R&D introduced tools with new steel grades to deal with the upsurge in breakage due to the growing popularity of direct compression products. As a company, we consolidated all our operations under the mother brand of Singhania Tableting. What began as an impossible dream is today a thriving reality. Singhania Tableting has delivered more than 1 million sets and 500 tablet presses worldwide. We manufacture more than 85,000 sets annually, half of which is exported to over 60 countries globally. Our client list today consists of 50 global pharma majors. The acronym of our values is RIGHT, right, responsiveness, innovation, grit, honesty, trust, which reminds us daily to do what is right than what is easy. As we get ready to step onto the road for a journey that will span the next 5 decades, we raise a toast to all of you who have helped us become what we are, and thank you for your faith and continued support. Singhania Tableting, 5 decades of expertise.